Ah, Lord, he began to gaze on her so gladly that his look was never turned from her face, and said, "Oh, dear heart, may it be that you are truly in this place." "Yes, my heart, I thank God for his grace," said Cressida then, and with that him kissed, so that where his spirit was he could not guess. At this Troilus full often her eyes too began to kiss, and said, "O eyes so clear, it was you that brought me such woe, you humble nets of my lady dear. Though there be mercy written in you here, God knows the text is difficult to know. How could you without bonds bind me so?" With that he began her fast in his arms to take, and more than 100 times began to sigh. Not such sorrowful sighs as men make from woe, or else when folk may die, but easy sighs such as she might like, that showed his affection within. Of such sighs he could not make an end. Soon after this they spoke of sundry things as suited the purpose of this adventure, and playing interchanged their rings, of which I cannot tell the inscription, but I know well a brooch, gold and azure, in which was set a ruby like a heart, Cressida gave him, and pinned it on his shirt. Lord, do you think a covetous wretch, who scorns love and holds it in despite, through the pence that he can hoard and clutch, was ever yet given such delight as there is in love at every point of sight? No, for sure, for also, God me save, such perfect joy no miser can have. They will say, yes, but Lord, they lie, those busy wretches full of woe and dread. They call love a madness or a folly, but it shall befall them as I have said. They shall forego the silver and the red, and live in woe, so God give them mischance, and every lover in his truth advance. Would to God that wretches who despise love's service all had ears as long as had Midas, full of avarice, and thereby had a drink as hot and strong as Crassus drank for his desires wrong, to teach them that they are vice's tools, and lovers not, though they think them fools. These same two, whose tale I relay, when their hearts deeply assured were, then they began to speak and to play, and rehearse how and when and where they knew each other first, each woe and fear that was past. But all such heaviness, I thank God, was turned to gladness.